I didn't actually know how many we had. Looks like 4 to me. Did you lower the quality while you were at it?
I did not.
I just thought that might help. I don't know.
Should be fine now.
Okay.
We'll see.
And we back!
Great. Stream Voice is getting an error.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just gonna hide that source.
Yeah. Does it not have some version? Twitch does its own thing. It doesn't, What would be like... Trying to think of what the Twitch equivalent to the eyes emoji would be.
I thought it did. I guess not.
I mean, what happens when you just try and, like, paste in? Like, what happens if you just, like, in your phone put in the emoji? Can you do that? I don't think I've tried. Let's find out. Oh, shut up. My phone. I just pulled it up on my phone and it's so loud. Sorry.
Hey, Andrew got it.
Hey.
I mean, they are just, what, Unicode emoji?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't work.
Can't use light mode. Burns my eyes. Dark mode, all the things.
Discord defaults to dark mode, right?
If it doesn't, I put it on Discord or dark mode first time I opened it.
I don't think it did originally, but I think it does now. And if that's the case, then the people who use light mode are choosing to do that.
So weird.
And we know that those people cannot be trusted.
Don't trust the light, is that what you're saying?
Don't trust the people who use the light feed. Their judgment is askew.
So I tried to say this while we were apparently down, but yeah, Will, we've been at least in some way active on commercial game dev since the beginning of our freshman year, of college, which I think was like 2008 or 9. So I mean, it's coming on 10 years now, maybe more, but around 10 years that we've been active. I mean, not as our primary jobs or anything like that, but actually doing it. Long road. That's pretty good. I mean, to be honest, if it's not your main job, like if it's just a part-time thing or something you're doing on the side while having another job or while doing college or whatever, that's not that bad, honestly. I wish we'd released a game in the last 4 years.
Yep.
We like to work on multiple games at the same time so that they never finish any of them, so none of them are ever done.
Andrew knows how that feels. He likes to start new projects when we just started another project. We're working on
It's hard.
We're working on another Game Bite kind of thing for another game. We just started the first episode of Bomberman, and now we're working on a different series. And then Andrew's like, let's also do this other game. I can't remember what he said. What was it, Andrew? You said you wanted to start another one. I don't remember what game it was. Chronic project starters. We're addicted to starting projects. Oh yeah, Kirby Air Ride. What would you even do for that? Just, well, I guess it is a GameCube game, so it does look pretty old now. Well, you know that source code is gonna be blueprints, right? From Unreal, spaghetti.
Woof.
Literal spaghetti. Unless Andrew decides to learn C# before he starts the Kirby Air Ride project. How about that, Andrew? You game?
Being conservative about scope is very good for new development. We've never been good at that.
Nope.
I would say, like, if we only have one flaw, which isn't true, but if we only have one flaw, it is scope. We want to do too much. We want our games to be too big, too polished, too many features, etc. It's hard. Especially when you're paid in passion and not with money.
Yeah. I think this one's done. All right, on to number 3. Yeah, I know how that goes. We've picked up. I mean, even on like channel projects, as has been evidenced by Andrew and I in our sporadic work on different things, we start and stop working on projects all the time.
Curse of being creative.
Andrew,
Sure.
you should keep continuing past that limit until the end is not visible.
It's
Andrew,
really good
should I
advice.
buy you a shirt that says "Never Finish"? I'll do it. I'll go on Teespring, just type it in Comic Sans. You'll wear that, right? Well, I'm pretty sure that we're no longer on the soundtrack. That is Ruben Durande. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, we can't be doing that. Oh wait, that's wait, Ruben. Isn't that one of the other dungeon guys?
No, this is not him. This is not him. He's got his self-portrait for his profile pic, and it's not him. I don't remember what Ruben's last name is. The one that we know.
I wouldn't want to say it if you calling out people.
I might put on some 8-bit big band.
The his cheek line where it connects to the glasses is terminating.
Is what?
The stroke where it connects to the glasses is terminating. A little funny.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
I mean, I don't know if you care. You probably don't care. I'm
Not
telling you
right
anyway.
now. Not presently.
Really, only would matter when it's blown up to ridiculous proportion.
You should see the one for the scorecard. It's pretty messy.
Yeah, but that's not. Is it vector?
Nope,
I didn't think that one was scalable like these are.
it's not.
Yeah, so I'm not as worried about it if it can't be scaled. It's just when it can be scaled, then we might not realize it. Game jams are awesome.
Oh, there's a
I
hole
think
in this
for
one.
I think for like an indie team or small team anyway, if your game isn't fun in a game jam form, like if a version of your game isn't fun within a very small period of time, it maybe isn't worth doing. That's a very
Broad generalization.
yes, it's a very broad generalization, but I do think in general it holds true. Like if it's not fun in a fairly short period of time, it might not be worth doing.
I mean, that's essentially what prototypes are, right?
Yep.
It's a game jam game.
Save yourself a lot of headache
Let's see.
down the road.
Whoops. Playlists. There it is.
Is it dizzy because his eyes are all swirly?
I guess. That's probably where I would imagine it came from. Who came up with
Yeah.
that name? I don't remember.
That was Abby.
Oh.
And I just heard her yell yes. The other So I think it's slower working in vector this way, or like if you were just doing it in brushstrokes, would it be quicker?
Probably.
You just cut up in Discord, actually.
Probably.
Ah.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. Will. Yeah, I think these guys only started putting out content like a few months ago, but they hit pretty hard. I'm very impressed with their work. It's not a secret, it's just the Illustrator file for that. The original line art. As you can see, we based all of the drawings on a 3D model that we posed. Here's a line art of the actual sprite from the game. It's pretty sloppy compared to these new ones.
Well, it was also done a long time ago at this point.
Yeah. 6 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, boy. We should be like Phil Fish and
redo all the
just
art
keep
3
remaking
times.
it every 3 years.
Well, you're halfway there. Your name is Phil.
I'm not a fish.
What do you mean, kind of, Will? Oh yeah, I mean, so, they spent, what, 9 years on that game? But, at least they're in business now. I wonder how much money that game made. That was a Kickstarter game though, right? Owl Boy. I mean, now I've got, I'm literally looking at a figure of Owlboy on my desk that I'm 3D modeled, so there's that. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, the legs are the same between these two. I can do the same thing. Cool. Well, in that case, I should probably change this one. Match layer across frames, and there we go. Dang it, microphone stuck getting in my way. You know what? I'm just gonna do it over here. That was fast. And it should also be behind that one. There we go. There's still 8 people in here? That's surprising.
Why is it surprising?
Because I haven't said anything for like the past 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's harder when there's not as many people in the chat, because like when I'm streaming on Curiomatic, there's like a bunch of people asking questions, and so I have a lot of things that I could say at any given moment to address it. But in this, it's just like, well, if people aren't talking, I don't really know what to say. I could narrate what I'm doing, but I don't know if anyone wants that.
I think if what you're doing has anything that could reasonably be narrated, then sure.
We can do this.
I mean, you know, don't
Bastion
just
style.
Yeah, I mean, like, don't be like, I'm entering a point. I'm putting another point. Putting another point. Like, yeah, don't do that. But if you're using a technique that's interesting, or if
well,
whatever,
it's pretty much going to be the same thing for the entire stream. It's me making a bunch of shapes that's clipping masked over the line art, which was made in Illustrator. Do a DJ Khaled style.
Oh no, 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 no!
And another
don't invoke
point.
the name.
Alright, I think that's all of the... No, what's that? Why is that there? Why is that there? How did that happen? There we go. Oh, I have to do the teeth. Oh, hey, Phil. Did you see the Dora the Explorer trailer?
I saw that it existed. I didn't watch it.
I was like on YouTube by happenstance last night, and I saw it. It was trending, so I watched it. And then I learned that College Humor had done a similar kind of jokey trailer a long time ago. And some of the story beats are similar. Probably purely coincidence, but still.
I would hope so.
But there's people are
was
like
it
more
good
positive
looking?
than I expected they would ever be about it.
Huh.
I think maybe ironically. But like there's a bunch of people now wishing that like every cartoon that that ever existed that does not warrant a movie, a live action adaptation, they're asking for it now.
People are like, speaking of prototypes, people are like treating cartoons as prototypes now.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, look at this prototype for a really good movie. Let's make it into one. Oof.
What the heck? What happened?
But I guess all the kids that grew up with Dora Explorer are like the right age for it now, or is it for kids that are kids right now?
I'd assume it's. I mean, Dora the Explorer was a long time ago. Those kids are probably in their later teens now.
20s. Yeah, I was gonna say early 20s, but sure. Either way, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that show's still airing. Maybe it is.
I think so. But I don't actually know. The only connection I have to Dora the Explorer is my sister-in-law, who has kids that she
Yes, Andrew.
babysits.
Yes, Andrew. It is 8-Bit Big Band.
I'm gonna stop mumbling.
Oh, hey, Mark's in here. Oh. You're not one of
Is
those
it-
people who can eat and type?
Does she sing the same song over and over again, or is it a different song?
The only song I remember, or not remember, but no, I never watched it I don't think I was young enough when it started. But I'm aware of the
Not
Map
likely.
song. Are you familiar with the Map song, Phil?
No.
It's just
Not
it.
really.
So there's this sentient map, you know, like a roll of paper, and the song is, "I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map." That's the whole song. And maybe it's not, but I know that it's been parodied on like late night television by like Will Ferrell or something like that. That's why I know about it.
Boy, that's rough. I can neither confirm nor deny that I agree with your statement there, Mark.
I'm willing to say all kids are probably idiots. All are probably idiots. Although I was watching one of those Wired autocomplete interviews with Chris Evans and some girl who's like, I don't know, 12 or 13. And I am very, very frequently impressed by how well-spoken a lot of kid actors are. Probably because they have to spend more time around adults in their work than kids, so they're not influenced by the nonsense that other kids have to spout on a regular basis.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of kids are benefited by spending more time in more adult situations, talking with more mature people.
Mm-hmm.
It helps them grow up faster. But you just stick them in front of these kind of TV shows and talking to kids their age and stuff all the time, like, take forever to mature and to grow up.
There's something I've thought about a lot is if I ever have kids, I'll probably just talk to them like they're already 20 when they're able to like
I don't know
have
if
a
I'd be able
conversation.
to. I don't know if I'd be able to talk to them any other way. Like my nieces and nephews, I talk to them just like I don't necessarily assume they know everything, but I still talk to them like they're an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Or I ignore them.
I also do the same thing to animals. I'm not very much of an animal person. I know they don't respond to conversation because they don't comprehend any of it. They really comprehend the tone of which you say
Yep.
something.
Dogs
So
are
that doesn't
all
help
about.
at all. But I still do it.
It can be an entertaining game to talk to a dog in the opposite tone of what you're saying to.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah.
I mean, it would work. They'd get very happy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't use that exact sentence, but yeah, I really enjoy mature kids, like kids that are smarter or more mature for their age than most. I enjoy talking with them because you can get some really interesting perspectives and such from them. But if a kid's just like what you think of as a standard, typical kid, no, thank you, I'm out.
Pretty much. Probably will change over time. Be more willing to, I don't know, stoop, is that a bad word? To their level.
I think it's a revealing word. I think the music that's on stream is probably very different than the music I'm listening to right now.
Probably. It is Zelda's Lullaby from Zelda.
And I'm listening to Queen, so
Right.
a little bit different.
No, I need to play a game someday. I haven't played a game for like a month or something like that.
Dude. It's hard to stay passionate about games, making games when you don't play them. Personal opinion. It's a very common thing though. Like a lot of developers don't. But I can't be one of those. Can't do it.
I'm fairly good at keeping up with industry, like from a purely follower standpoint, not a player standpoint. It's what I do more often, I think, lately. Is like knowing what's coming out and what's being made. But I haven't had the time lately to play them. Like I get more excited about watching a conference or a direct or something like that than I do about playing games. I like knowing about them.
It's interesting.
I also like watching people play them. Especially if it's a game I've played.
I am much more a fan of playing them than watching. I do enjoy watching some people play some of them.
I did see Cadence of Hyrule. I'm very excited about that. I want to play that. I never played Necrodancer, but I might now.
Oh, I heard about that. I didn't realize what it was until you said Necrodancer. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so Nintendo is apparently letting indies license their properties out to indies now, if they're reputable enough. Which means we might see like Nintendo characters in games like a Shovel Knight or a Hollow Knight or something like that. Some of the big name indies.
Very, very interesting.
Are you watching a trailer for it?
No, no. Just thinking about the concept, but I could go watch a trailer for it, couldn't I? Cadence of Hyrule?
Yeah. I don't know about this dissonance right here and this particular movement of the arrangement that you can't hear, so I don't know why I'm saying it to you. I guess I'm saying it to everybody who's watching.
Yeah.
I can appreciate a lot of jazz, but sometimes it gets to a point where like I don't care enough about the science of it to like muscle through the parts that I don't think sound very appealing. Sometimes I wonder how much of the enjoyment of jazz is just enjoyment of the theory behind it, more so than the sound itself. I recently rewatched through The Office, and there's a moment where Angela is talking about how she hates jazz. Or somebody mentioned jazz. It's something being stupid like jazz. And then Angela's like, jazz is stupid. And then she like starts to break down crying because she was already emotional at the time. And then she's like, why can't they just play the right notes? One of my favorite moments from that show.
Jazz is very
Very what?
intriguing. I don't know how much I can specifically say that I love jazz, but it's very intriguing. Oh, right. I was looking up Cadence of Hyrule. Scripts.
Jazz is like abstract art to an extent. Whereas pop is like realism. Everybody loves realism. It's impressive.
I mean, should this really be? Sorry, I'm I'm watching the Crypt of the Nectar or the Cadence of Hyrule trailer. Should it actually be a surprise, given that Ubisoft did the Mario and Rabbids thing? Like
Ubisoft is a massive company.
Well, right. So they do their first test with a massive company, and then they say, okay, that went well, so let's do another test with a smaller but still reputable company.
Well, it's nothing new for Nintendo to like license their properties out to big third parties. Like they've done that for years, decades. So for it to be an indie company, I think is surprising.
I see.
Because I mean, even Star Fox games, they haven't made a Star Fox game in-house until the most recent one. Like they made the first Star Fox, and then the second one for the 64, and then from that point they started letting other people like Namco and Rareware do it, and then people started to hate Star Fox games, so they stopped making them altogether. And then they finally made their own with Zero, and people don't really like it either. But still, it was in-house. But actually, no, because Platinum helped with that, so it wasn't even fully them.
I wonder if they have any kind of a quality assurance type of thing where it's like you can use it, but you have to keep coming back to us, and we got to verify that it's
I'm sure they
what we want it to be, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they're very strict about how their stuff is used, which is why I'm somewhat not necessarily optimistic, but interested to see how the Mario movie turns out. Since it's being made by Illumination, and we've seen how Pikachu's turning out, which is pretty great, but then also Sonic, which is not turning out to be great, at least based on the little we know. We haven't even seen a trailer yet, but people have already decided to hate it.
Well, that's how things work.
Yeah. They put Impact on this album? That's amazing. This is hugely surprising to me that they would put this on this album. No one knows about these games. Well, that's not true, but still. Super niche. I guess Katamari is also. Probably to a lesser extent, though.
Know that issue 2 level where you have to go down a wall of bumpers, a little tunnel of bumpers at a diagonal?
Uh-huh.
I may or may not be doing something similar with a tunnel of rotating walls.
You're talking about the one with the 3 tunnels, or?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
We'll see how it actually turns out, but so got to use more sprites that we made and didn't use.
Hey Andrew, you want to do a Mystical Ninja game fight? I know what the answer's gonna be. I'm just waiting for it to... Okay, I'll start right now. I love this cover. I am so amazed that this is even on this album.
That's promising.
What's that?
My spinning wall, my spinning tunnel.
Ooh. This is the last level of the design, right?
Yeah. Currently appears to be the last panel of the last puzzle. Assuming all goes well. I actually may not wait for the rest of the dialogue stuff to get in there before we put out another test. I think having the last level done would be sufficient.
Alright, works for me.
I mean, I'd like to get the dialogue stuff in there, but I think it'll probably be long enough that it's not worth waiting. Although we've waited this long.
Right.
But I think that can just be its own. So you're waiting to do the speculars and stuff on?
Yeah, I'm
So
just doing a
after you-
pass in a batch instead. I think it's a little faster. Be in one mode.
Makes sense. Speculars, I just mean highlights, I guess. No, that one's good too. 3 or 5, I'm not sure which one's my favorite. That one's more shareable, I think, this one. Although, no, is it? Man.
You're talking about the portraits? For stickers or something?
Yeah.
That'd be such an
I
abusive
don't know.
power to make this an emote on the Discord channel. Discord server. I'm okay with it.
Wait, what do you mean?
For
Why
me
would
to
that
just
be an
use
abusive power?
on the Curiomatic one? Probably.
Oh, on the Curiomatic one? No. Well, I think it'd be fine, but I guess I'm not part of Curiomatic, so I don't have the right to say that. I thought you meant on our Discord, on the
No,
Discord.
no.
Because that's happening.
Oh yeah.
What do you call the people of Curiomatic? The Curioautomatons?
Curiomatons, you mean?
Sure. It's too big of a word.
Yours was
Once you get
bigger.
over like 8 letters, I can't handle it. No, I know. I just go off on.
We don't really have a name for the fan base.
I meant the actual the creatives.
That either. Oh, you mean like us? The
Yes.
team?
Yeah.
No, we don't have a name either. Team
Rip.
Curio Team. That's what, I don't know. That's probably how people would refer to us.
Oh yeah, I got a message about Blades last night. I haven't played it yet though. Blades, the
Oh, the Elder Scrolls mobile game.
yeah, the Elder Scrolls thing.
That is another franchise I've never played.
What better way to start than on a mobile game?
Right? I mean, that is.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
One fight and then it's
Oh, you're not
back
gonna
to
be-
waiting? Sorry. No, yeah, I'm talking to Mark. That seems a little rude. I wonder what we're limiting access means. Like they have a max capacity for servers or something?
Oh no, this album's over. I need to find some other music.
It's weird.
Mystical Ninja starring Jomon. Goemon. Why did I say Jomon? That's what I used to call it as a kid. Konami's not gonna come after us. Not for this. Was there ever an anime for Mystical Ninja, Andrew? Do you know? This theme song is so an anime theme song.
Your whistling's gonna drive people insane.
Yep. It's on beat though, so it's fine.
Fair enough.
This music is so silly. I didn't appreciate how much of the light motifs were implemented in this game's soundtrack until recently, after hearing it again. Is that how you say that word? Leitmotif? Leitmotif? Lay it? I don't know. Probably a different language. I wonder if people would appreciate a soundtrack for a game that has the kind of like really dated MIDI sound that N64 soundtracks tend to have. I don't know if it has the same charm as chiptune. Yeah, Dribble, I agree. Like, there's a certain element of N64, like MIDI, that's like very, I don't know, sort of amateur sounding. Like, if you tried to pass that off today as like a modern song, you'd probably get laughed at. But something about the limitations kind of has its own feel. Well, what I mean is like primitive MIDI, Andrew. Not like a lot of things have real like MIDI. MIDI is just the, you know, the format for how the sequence exists. I'm talking about like synthesizers that are like the intensity of every hit's like the same and all that. MIDI, yeah. Wait, DQ11 has that? Like, it sounds like an N64 kind of MIDI? That's surprising to me. Andrew, would you say that the genre of Mystical Ninja on the N64 is similar to Zelda? Probably has more of an emphasis on platforming than Zelda does, but it still also has that kind of like overworld dungeon sort of dynamic. It's just that the dungeons are a little bit more platforming heavy. I remember vaguely that there was a thief that would take your money, right, in the town. I haven't played it in ages though, so I don't remember a lot. I think I remember the dungeon music the most of everything that I remember. Yeah, Kirby's music has been fairly constant in its style. I think the divergent point for me was Air Ride, when they started introducing a whole lot of orchestral stuff. And it's a little jarring at first how different it can feel, but if you really listen to it, there's still a lot of through lines in the arrangements and the notation. Somebody pick up the phone. I still haven't finished Star Allies. I feel like I want to wait until I have someone else to play it with, but I don't know how soon that's ever gonna happen. So I probably shouldn't be waiting. When games
feel the same way about
when games have co-op, I feel like I have to wait until I can experience it in co-op.
Yeah. So I feel about Cuphead.
Right. Which is coming to the Switch.
Yeah. Pretty exciting.
These 90s rhythms are so nostalgic. '90s hip hop. I think I've only finished a few Kirby games. I finished Kirby's Adventure. I finished 64. Although I don't know if I ever 100% finished 164. Return to Dreamland. Air Ride, I guess. For some reason, it feels weird to say that I've completed a racing game. Something about that feels different. That was on the DS. You're talking about Kirby March the... No, that's Mario. What am I thinking? What is that one called? The one where you control a bunch of Kirbys. I can't believe I'm blanking on the name. This is terrible. Andrew, help me. What is it called? It's not March of the Minis, that's Mario. I can even think of the music from it. I just can't think of its name. This is gonna bother me if I don't look it up. But I'd feel like I'm giving up if I look it up. No, it's not Superstar Ultra. It's... I'm looking it up. I can't take it. Mass Attack. Mass Attack. Yeah. Ha, I said it before you... Yep, I said it before you said it, Andrew. Yeah, I never played Mass Attack. Looks fun though. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Thank you. So Andrew, in Dragon Quest XI, then, like, the trailer music sounds fairly advanced for MIDI standards. Does it sound anything like that, or is it like way more primitive in game than it is in the trailers? I'm gonna give this a listen. It's not N64 level, I'd say. It's probably like GameCube era. Kind of like Twilight Princess. I think that's all the lines. Oh, I have to do the buttons. It's interesting that it's supposed to be like a tradition for them to use the same sound fonts, though. I feel like that's kind of like how in Zelda they never had voice acting until Breath of the Wild. Sort of a different thing, but still. Oh, interesting. So maybe that's what was in the trailer then. I don't remember this song, but it sounds cool. This is probably a boss, I assume. know what that sound is supposed to come from. That little ching sound at the end of that song. Is that supposed to allude to a sound that is made physically with some kind of instrument or object? Might be that. It's very iconic. It's like a sound effect that you would hear in an anime, like an older anime. Is this an ambiance? Yes. I just realized that there's like a chorus of kids in the background doing background vocals. It's charming. I wish that was in the 8-bit big band version. Maybe it was, I just didn't hear it. This is going a lot faster than it was last time, I think. Although the most time-consuming stuff is probably like the wrench. The hair is going to take a little while on each one. Metroid Prime 3? Is that what you're talking about? Is that the MP3 you're referring to? Because that's also a file format, obviously. Oh, Mario Party. Okay. I don't know Twitch emotes well enough to recognize when an emote represents a word. I feel like I could just copy one of Gutsy's for this. Oh, not quite. A little different. probably like several versions of this song, isn't there? Yep, I'm still going. Just cranking away. Not a lot going on, just me doing some shading. Throwing shade at this drawing. I don't know if this should just be down here. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble resolving how the form should be shaded. I should probably just reference the 3D one. Why don't I just do that? I don't know why I'm being so stubborn. This song is very tourist sounding. Reminds me a little bit of Sunshine Airport, is that what it's called on Mario Kart 8? We'll go with that. Why not? I vaguely remember this music now. Ooh, I remember this song. I loved this song as a kid. This melody line reminds me of a song from who's that band? Oh, I can't think of their name. Or any of the names of their songs. Well, that doesn't help anything. I got my night waked up and I can't let go. It's One Republic. That's it reminds me of a song from One Republic. Love Runs Out is the song. I'm just going to copy all of these paths. Well, first of all, I should just merge them. Why not? And then copy them. And then use them as a starting point. And then just drag them around. Saving time, saving money. Well, that was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be because of the shortcut. It occurred to me yesterday when I was finishing up that Gutsy has like a red nose, like a little bit of blush in his nose. I wonder if I should do the same thing for him. I guess it's just the wrench then? Oh, and the shadows on the eyes too. Go. I think that's everything but the wrench. And for the wrench, I'm going to cheat again and just use this as basis.
Which is easier to do without reference? Metallic objects or like the fleshy stuff?
Definitely the organic stuff is easier to do without reference.
Yeah.
Something like reflection is extremely complex, and to make it convincing, I mean, you can do like an abstract kind of metallic look with just gradients or something like that, but I'd rather just reference the reflections of the actual render.
I said metallic, you monster. Your mind needs to go cleaner place. I'm sure you did. Sure you did. It's also entirely possible I cut out on the recording or something. What is that actual reflection on there? Does it? I don't know if it matters, but like,
What is it reflecting?
yeah.
Just an area light. It's like a window shape kind of looking thing.
Gotcha.
I don't know what freestyle is, so what I did is just draw over the top of it in Illustrator. Ring, ring. Yeah, I'm not much for automated processes most of the time. I like doing things by hand. Phone hype. Oh yeah, no, definitely not that. I don't want to be adhering that strictly to the 3D model.
I think the final level is ready for testing.
Oh no. Can't do that on stream.
Probably shouldn't. If it was one of the earlier levels, I would maybe say screw it, but not one of the later ones. Almost. Probably like the third or fourth to the last. It's like, yeah, it's just. Although I would have a better view of your gameplay than via Discord video.
Right.
Your video is a little bit rough.
Oops. Ooh, I love this side of the kid too. think we'll call that done for now, at least, until I get sick of it.
Sick of it?
Until I decide that it's not good enough.
Wait, so does that mean they're all done? Or am I...
No, this one. Just this one. There's 2 more. It's a shade.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought... Right, okay, so you did the outline colors, but not... Yep. Right. Oh, yeah.
Might also be a good stopping point for me.
Yeah.
Well, guys.
Can work out a couple of things for next time.
Yep. 7 people survived to the end. Very congratulations.
Are they not on YouTube?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Check for you. Nope. Rip YouTube.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm streaming on the Curiomatic channel tomorrow or not. I might be too busy. I've been trying to do every Friday, but so far I've missed one. But that's it, I guess, for this one. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna be trying to do more drizzle streams in the future.
What might we do on the next one? I mean, you've got a little bit left on this stuff, but that won't take long.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I haven't figured out what I'm going to be working on next.
Spot.
Hmm?
Put you on the spot.
Yep. I'll have to look on the list.
What are you talking about? There's not much on that list.
Get Crack and Glow. Alright, everybody.
Alrighty.
See you later. I'll probably be on Discord very shortly anyway, so bye.
See ya.